Hey there, it's Summer. I'm here to show you exactly how to take your own edits from Lightroom Classic and get them into the Lightroom app so that you can upload them to the Discovery Edit tutorial area that Lightroom has introduced to the community. It's super cool. Okay, so let's get started. So this is Lightroom Classic. Note now that Lightroom Classic is, there was a lot of confusion about which is which. Lightroom Classic is the app that you would use on your computer, and you're storing your images on your local hard drive, whereas the Lightroom app actually you upload them to the app and then it uploads them to the cloud, so it's a backup system, then it syncs across all of your devices. I use a little bit of both, but I primarily, since I have like 12 terabytes of images from the last 12 years, I primarily use Lightroom Classic. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to get edited images over to the Lightroom app out of Lightroom Classic. And the easiest way to do this is to make a collection. And if you see that here, you click on this little button that says this and it will say create collection. So you do that. I already have one here that's called Lightroom Tutorials. Okay. So let's say that I want to add this image here. You just drag it into my folder right there, Lightroom Tutorials. Okay. So here's my Lightroom tutorial files that you can see. The next thing you need to do is see this little button right here. You just push this and this will sync Lightroom Tutorials with Lightroom. Okay, so this is going to sync every image in this collection over to the Lightroom app. We are in Lightroom Classic right now. So then you go over to the Lightroom app and I need to wait for it to sync for a second. You can see here are all of the images. They're now here in Lightroom, which is awesome. So you can edit it here in this app, or maybe they're already edited over in Lightroom Classic. And then basically you click on the image, you go up here to this where you say share edit. Give it a title, pardon me. And then subject matter, I'm going to say portrait or people. Okay, and then you can pick to enable save as preset or not. So that means that if I do click this, that anyone who comes across this file will be able to download the list of steps that I created when I made this edit. I always am fine with that. And then you push share. We'll submit your edit, as you will see right here. Okay, you will see there's people I can follow, there's people who are following me, and then when I heart an image, it will go here under the like section. Okay, likes are private to you. There's followers and people that you are following. So right now, you can't search anyone, but you can, if they have a Behance profile, you can go over there and look someone up, which is an Adobe profile, and search them that way. That's how I found Andre. And what's just really cool about this, oops, pardon me. So you go to the Discover section, right? And here's all of the images that Lightroom has featured here. Here's anything new that has been uploaded, okay? Here's anybody who has uploaded that you are following. Yeah, so it's really cool. And let's say that I want to follow someone. I can go over here to featured. You know, you can look at this image here and I can click on this person's name and push follow. And as you can see, it's just a really amazing feature. Let's go back. If you look at this, it then goes through and shows you every single thing that I did to this image to get the edit that I got. And then at the end, this isn't showing here, you can push save as a preset and you can choose what aspects you want. Usually I turn off geometry and detail, and sometimes tools, and sometimes light, because I don't necessarily always want exposure, or you can open it and I will say, okay, exposure, contrast, all of this I'm good with, but I don't necessarily want, you know, you can pick and choose what you want, and then you push save. and you will find the presets. You click on that. Oops. Under user preset, oh, sorry, not user, saved presets, desert, sand, and light. And then you can apply it to whatever image you would like. It's really pretty cool. I don't use a lot of other people's presets these days. I used to. When I first started, it was very helpful for me to be able to look at presets and see what people are doing to achieve certain looks and to be able to see step by step. It really helped me to figure out how to use Lightroom and how to find my own editing voice. Now I do have presets that I've created for myself that are sort of shortcuts that I can batch edit and apply to a big range of images. I do still edit by hand with presets, even the presets that I make for myself. Every image sort of needs its own edit, and it requires learning to trust your eye. You can never just click a preset and be one and done. It just isn't how it works. I mean, you can, but that's not the most effective way to use presets. So anyways, it's a super cool learning experience that Lightroom and Adobe have created right inside the Lightroom app. It's pretty cool. The other thing that's awesome about this too is these presets that I have now saved. They are synced across all my devices. And so I can use them on my phone. If I've taken an iPhone image, the Lightroom app is great, by the way. If you shoot in the Lightroom app, it shoots in RAW, and then you can apply these presets right inside your phone. It's awesome technology. It's pretty amazing, actually. Lightroom and Adobe are the bomb. So let me know if you have questions.